Hello. Welcome in to the Carroll Kings podcast. Joined here with Ian Green and two special guests, returning guests, Sawyer VeStrand and Jack Didio. Guys, thank you for coming in. Ian, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about fast food restaurants. Specifically, our personal rankings of the ones we enjoy and the ones that we feel we do not like so much. You know, just restaurants, man. We're talking restaurants.
Favorites. Simply said.
Yeah.
I think so. Ian, what's a fast food restaurant to you?
Now, here's the problem. Like, I know we've had this discussion before. Okay, it was like regarding Chick-fil-A, because you brought out a term that I have never heard of in my life. Was it like a? Because it was like
casual.
Yes, see that bullcrap right there. That's where I'm like, bro, what is a fast casual? Like,
so, well, I think the definition of,
like Chipotle? Like it doesn't necessarily have a drive-through.
Yes.
But it's
fast casual.
See, for me, it's kind of like, you brought up the point, is Subway fast food? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't necessarily consider Subway fast food because it doesn't, I feel like if it has a drive-through, then it's fast food. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got to put, if you're going to say Subway is fast food, you got to put Chipotle there. Those two are equal.
Okay. Okay.
I can get behind it for now.
But like, on average, how long does it take for them to make your Subway sandwich?
Oh, well, it's pretty quick. Fast. I got
That's what I'm saying.
It's pretty fast.
It's speedy.
All
so
right.
Fast food.
So fast food. I think so. For now, I think for the sake of discussion, overarching, we will include anything considered to be maybe fast casual. So Chipotle's on the board. You can take Chipotle if you want to. You can take Subway. It's up to you. There's no rules other than the ones we just set up. Okay.
So we going with the ones we do like, right? So our top, like our favorites. Okay. All right. Let me go last. Or let me go towards the latter half of the.
I have Black Panther at 18.
Don't do no foolishness. Don't pull no foolishness. If I hear one person mention KFC on their top 5, we're gonna have a problem, bro. We're gonna have a problem.
I don't think
I'm just saying. I'm jaded from being on this podcast.
All right, Jack, I'd like you to kick us off. Jack has been teaming to tell us his top 5. Start with number 5, and we'll go around and say everyone's number 5, and then we'll debate.
All right, perfect. All right, number 5, I had a few things that I was considering. This was kind of my wild card right here.
Okay.
And I thought about this a lot. Had to put Wendy's there, number 5.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
You know, Wendy's, it's not a top 3. It's not a top 4. It is a top 5. It's number 5.
But them Baconators hit, though.
Exactly. And the one thing, when I was thinking about Wendy's, the one thing that kind of really solidifies it for me is the fact that I don't feel gross eating at Wendy's. I don't feel disgusting like when I go to Taco Bell or McDonald's. Not that those are, bad places to eat, but there's something about Wendy's, the environment that really solidifies it for me. The 4 for $4, it's like you're making money there. So I definitely had to put Wendy's up there.
I agree completely.
Interesting. All right, Sawyer, you're number 5.
Okay. My number 5, I have Five Guys. And it would probably be higher, but I don't live close to any anymore. But I think we can all agree that those are some very, very solid burgers. And it is kind of fast casual. And I was like unsure of whether it would be able to be on this list because, I haven't seen a Five Guys with a drive-through. But fries, burgers, it is a bit pricey. More than I think most of what's on my list. But that's my number 5. I think it's fantastic. I just wish I could have it more, but I don't live close.
Yeah, I was going to take issue with it being so low, but that's a good point. It is on the pricier side. Like one double bacon cheeseburger, you're setting you back maybe $11.
Yeah, I mean, if you get like fries and drink,
Mm.
All right.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
You'll alter my list. So at number 5 for me, I thought about this long and hard. I thought, because number 5 to me, I feel like it's just it's good. It's not great. It's just it's outside the top 3, as Jack said. So for me, I'm going with Sonic. Sonic for me it's just an enjoyable time. I like having people in roller skates trip as they come with my food.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question, though, Sean, real quick. Let me just ask you a question. Are you referring to the Sonic that is in Westminster, close to where?
Well, see, here's the thing.
Because they don't roller skate. So.
I'm not all Sonics. The overarching brand of Sonic.
Yeah, the idea. I understand.
Whether there are better Sonics out there, maybe. There's a lot of better things out there than Westminster, but
that's a lot. All of them. Yeah.
The point is, the burgers. So Sonic was the burger that tipped me over the scale, because usually I'm a ketchup guy, ketchup first. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then they threw some mayo on it, and granted, I wasn't expecting it, but it was a pleasant surprise. It was a pleasant surprise.
Fair enough.
And I mean, that's really all I can say about it. There's a lot of variety. There's a giant hot dog.
I will say Sonic has probably the best, most massive, grand drink choices.
Yeah.
Whether it be like shakes or like the slushies or just like regular like soft drinks. They have a lot. So that's like the only thing. I don't really love Sonic. But that's like the only thing kind of has going for it above a lot of
they
other.
are really good.
Yeah. Most places just don't have that, and they're relatively cheap. And they always have like a happy hour, I feel like. I haven't been there in a minute, actually, but.
All right, Ian, you're up. Last, as you requested.
I have been switching my fifth, my number 5 this whole time. I'm stuck, but I think I settled on an option that I'm okay with. As my number 5, I'm going with Popeyes. Let me tell you why. Growing up, like, we lived super close to a Popeyes, so we would get it pretty often. So for years, I had kind of we stopped getting Popeyes because we just had it so much. But then they came out with the new Popeyes chicken sandwich, which totally changed the game for me. Not only did it give me a reason to start going back to Popeyes, but the chicken sandwich, I don't want to be too controversial. I'm not going to say it is better than Chick-fil-A, but it's definitely, it's there.
Bro, it's better than Chick-fil-A.
You think it is? Fair enough.
Yeah, and I work at Chick-fil-A. And
I enjoy how crispy the Popeyes chicken sandwich is, because the Chick-fil-A sandwich, maybe it's better chicken.
The bun is way better.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And another example, they just slide in a little mayo. I wasn't expecting it, but sometimes it's that little bit that you need.
Right, and that's a good point, because me and my brother were talking about this. Like, Popeyes, you got the mayo, you're good. But if you try to eat a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich without some Chick-fil-A sauce, some ketchup or something,
you need something.
You need something. You know what I mean? But so I'm rolling with Popeyes as my number 5. I like it. It's good. The chicken sandwich changed the game for me. And even if you don't want a chicken sandwich, the chicken is good. Recommend you always have a drink on standby if you eat one of their biscuits. It is life or death. But yeah, Popeyes is it's my number 5. I'm rolling with Popeyes.
All right, Jack, let's hear your number 4.
Awesome. Moving into number 4, I got to go McDonald's. All reliable. Okay. I didn't feel fair putting it any higher, just because the Wendy's factor. Like I said, Wendy's is clean. McDonald's is kind of the other side of that scale. It's kind of cheap. You're there, might as well kind of thing. But can't complain about any of the food. The 2 for $3 McChicken McDouble combo. Again, it's like you're making money off that basically. Can't complain. McGriddle is amazing for breakfast. Can't complain about anything there, and it's cheap. That's definitely a big factor there too.
That's pretty compelling.
Mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
No. All right, Sawyer.
I actually also have McDonald's at number 4.
Okay.
And I feel like McDonald's even has a bad rep because I think they've made strides as far as the reputation of the restaurant. I would have said like maybe 4 years ago that they're like, oh, they're dirty and gross. But I even feel like they're better. I think it depends which McDonald's you live close to or not. But, McDonald's is one of those places that there's nothing truly like amazing, right? There's nothing like maybe the Big Mac, right? But there's so many things to choose from that are just so good, like McGriddle, the McChicken, the McDouble, the Big Mac. Their fries are really good. They always have the $1 soft drink, any size, which is a game changer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think I actually have it in my underrated because I think people just blow it off because it's McDonald's. I just think people are like, ooh, McDonald's. Why would you want to go to McDonald's? McDonald's is gross. Like, no, McDonald's is good. So, and part of my list is ranked based on my frequency in going there, and I go to McDonald's, more frequently than other fast food places. So that is my number 4.
Okay.
I will say,
Jack and I see eye to eye there.
Yeah.
When it comes to McDonald's, I mean, it's hard to argue the value. You know what I mean?
Value gets it. The value is what sets it over the top. You can't beat it. You can't.
The one thing, the one bad thing about McDonald's is the value is so good that anytime I go to any other fast food restaurant, I feel like I'm paying too much. Like if I pay more than $3-4 for food at fast food because it's not McDonald's, I feel like I feel like it's not a good deal because McDonald's has just set the bar like that with being so, so cheap and so affordable. It's
right. I will say the one thing that has hurt McDonald's as far as their reputation, it was like a while ago, there was like a huge like news like story or something where they set like a kid's meal burger like out on a plate for like 24 hours or something like that, or however long it might have been like a week, and it like didn't change. And I remember like that was kind of the point where my family was like, nah, we're not eating like burgers from McDonald's ever again. But I remember, I do understand your point. Like a lot of people are like, bro, McDonald's is not real food. For me personally, I only stick with their chicken nuggets because I just like their chicken nuggets the most. But you're right. The value, you can't. Come on now. The value is just too great. You can't do anything.
Well, sure. All right. So my number 4, maybe a little bit of a controversial one, but now that we have established that this is considered fast food, I'm going for it. I'm going Subway.
No way.
I'm not mad.
I am a big fan of Subway. Now, granted, I feel like for a place with such options, I don't maximize the options, but my go-to just hits the spot every time. I'm not too full. I'm not still hungry. It's a foot-long sub.
Tell them what your go-to is, Sean.
So for a while, I got.
No way.
I would get a foot-long and Italian. I would have it toasted, and I would get bacon, lettuce, and mayo. So
that's it.
Later on, people would tell me that wasn't really a sandwich.
Bacon, lettuce, and mayo.
Yes.
Toasted. That's it. No cheese.
No cheese.
This man asks for a salad with bacon crisp on bread every single time.
Hey, I will say this: Subway is good, but the struggle I have with is it better than Jersey Mike's?
Never had Jersey Mike's.
See, I've also never had Jersey Mike's.
I haven't had Jersey Mike's.
It's so good.
You guys remember Quiznos?
What?
You guys remember Quiznos? Has anybody ever had Quiznos? I remember it was like
not for years.
Subway, yeah. Right. With like before Subway kind of took like the sandwich, like the deli sandwich place. It was like Quiznos, and then there was like another place too. Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is still there.
Jimmy John's is not good, dude. I don't know if you guys. Not even close to Subway.
I don't think. Sean, I would say that I still don't think that Subway is even the best sandwich place. I still think Firehouse is better. Got to put it higher.
Firehouse is good.
I forgot about that. Shoot. But you can't.
Places. If you guys said Jersey Mike's is game changing. If you ever get the chance to have it, I would recommend it.
I'll keep that in mind. Jersey Mike's.
Going to Jersey. We're going.
Yeah. We're gonna see
All right,
Mike.
Ian, hit us with your number 4.
Number 4, I got to go with Sean on this one. Subway. I went with Subway. Obviously, I get a better sandwich than he does. I get the Subway melt. That is my go-to. And here's what I would suggest with you, Jack, because if we're talking as far as quality of the sandwich, you're right. Firehouse Subs knocks Subway off the map. It's not even a comparison. But Firehouse is on the pricier side. It is. Subway, I felt like a factor that you cannot miss. And even though they don't really do it all the time, like fully, the $5 subs, like when they do have the $5 subs and they're actually $5, that's a great value. That's a great value. So
Firehouse has like 3 sizes, right?
Yeah, it's like small, medium, large, I think.
And like the large one is like $9, I feel like.
It's $9-10, like with I think like maybe a 10 or 11 if you get the combo.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. The problem is like Subway is just like such a standard sub. Like it's basic,
right.
it's bare minimum. That's why it's cheap. There's nothing, special
you can
about
definitely make the sandwiches at home. You definitely can.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what I will say is, as a person who for a long time was eating bacon and bread pretty much, sometimes I like a simple sandwich.
Yeah.
Sometimes
bread.
I'll give you that.
Well, I put the lettuce and the mayo on too, but
It does.
I would like to say since then I've grown up a lot and I've added turkey to the sandwich.
Thank God.
So now
Chicken.
it's a little more protein for me.
A little bit.
I always get the chicken bacon ranch at both Firehouse and Subway.
Yeah, the chicken bacon ranch at Firehouse is incredible.
So good.
All right, Jack. Hit us with your number 3.
Images.
Number 3, and this one's definitely been slipping on my list recently.
Okay.
I'm putting Chick-fil-A there.
Wow. You got Chick-fil-A at 3?
At 3, easily. Just you wait.
Okay.
Chicken sandwich, can't complain at all. Spicy chicken sandwich, definitely can't complain. Not to mention, I think this is really what sets it over the edge, but their breakfast options, I think they might have the best breakfast options.
Oh, hands down, I agree.
The chicken biscuit and the chicken minis. I think it's a little bit more expensive when you look at that compared to Wendy's, McDonald's, places like that, but it's clean, it's good food, it's God's food, and can't complain about that at all. Chick-fil-A at number 3.
Not mad.
You think it should be higher?
Well, here's the thing with Chick-fil-A. I think I agree that when I go to Chick-fil-A, I do feel like it's like I'm eating food. I know that this is good food. It's clean food. I know I'm eating food, and that is a big deal for me. Is it more pricier than a McDonald's, a Wendy's? Yes, but not that much. So when you combine it with the quality of food, the reassurance that I'm eating food, and the not too bad price, I mean, it goes a long way for me. So I would personally have it higher, but at number 3, I'm not mad. I'm interested to see what is above Wendy's, but we'll see.
My number 3 is also Chick-fil-A.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And keep in mind, disclaimer for everyone watching this: I've worked at Chick-fil-A for getting close to 2 years now, and I've had it a lot, and I always get the same thing. I will say this: I don't love their breakfast as much as everybody else does. Okay. I think McDonald's has better breakfast. Okay. But I've probably had a chicken sandwich, no pickle, for more times than I could count over the past just even 2 years. And never once. And people even ask me, it's like, don't you get sick of that? And I'm like, no. Every time I leave, I get it. Their fries are phenomenal. Their fries are great. But one thing that it has over a lot is Chick-fil-A sauce or even the honey roasted barbecue. Like, there's no place that has any sort of something like a sauce, that I covet this much. Like, even just ask Jack. I have like a tiny little bucket of Chick-fil-A sauce in there, or in my house, that I collect because I use it on other stuff as well. So that's amazing. Their lemonade's amazing. And obviously working there, I know all about the experience. It is very clean.
Yes.
And people care. So Chick-fil-A is that high. Now, it's not higher than my other 2 for reasons you will see later, but It's phenomenal. Their shakes are good. It's great. It's great. I don't know what else there is to say.
Can't sleep on the Polynesian sauce either.
Can't sleep on the Polynesian.
That's good.
Polynesian is definitely the second most
Two.
popular.
And the sauces.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm hearing what you guys are saying. At 3, I had Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, Ian.
Yankee with no brim.
So, for me, I think, look, where I go to school, there's 2 Chick-fil-A's on campus, and I can use my meal swipes there. So me and Chick-fil-A have gotten to know each other very well over the past 2 years, and almost too well, I think. It's just like, eventually it's just kind of like I understand Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A understands me, and it's just, I think, I don't know. What I will say is that Chick-fil-A, it has some unique features. The sauces, obviously, we discussed. For me, the frosted lemonade, at first, I tried it, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. This kind of vanilla ice cream with the lemonade mixed in, but it grows on you. Maybe an acquired taste, but
Let me
one that I have.
Can I first come in real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if they would let you do this, but before when I've worked, we've made frosted high C, and I'm telling you, I know you're like, okay, that kind of sounds.
Ian's listening.
It's so good, but they don't let us make them anymore. But if you go to the drive-thru, they might do it for you because it's simple. It's so easy to make. It's literally just the drink and the ice cream. You mix it for like 10 seconds. But
didn't they have like a peach one too?
They had a peach milkshake. That's a summer thing. I'm sure that's probably coming back soon. But I'm telling you, if you go there, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. And that's a disclaimer for everybody. Trust me. It's so good.
So
Sorry,
yeah.
I interrupted you.
No, you're good. So that's why Chick-fil-A is number 3 for me. Ian, what do you have at number 3?
Wow, I just want to say I am shocked at Chick-fil-A across the board going to number 3. But hey, look, it is what it is. For my number 3, I'm rolling with Wendy's. Wendy's is not as clean as Chick-fil-A, but it is cleaner than a lot of other fast food places. And I grew up eating Wendy's. My grandfather used to pick me up, and he used to take me to Wendy's, and I would get junior bacon cheeseburgers like all the time. I love Wendy's, and it's the food's good, and you cannot beat the deals that they have. I mean, you can get like a burger, some chicken nuggets and fries for like $4, and a drink. And so yeah, for me, I'm rolling with Wendy's. Junior bacon cheeseburgers, Baconators, those are my sandwich. I'm rolling with Wendy's, guys. I'm rolling with Wendy's. I mean, it may just be a personal preference here, but I'm rolling with Wendy's.
Baconator is great, dude.
Yeah,
it's one of the best burgers out there that I think you can get.
Yeah. I think the problem with me for Wendy's is like, after the Baconator, what is there? You know what I mean?
Granted,
like they have, what was it? The spicy nuggets was that?
Oh yeah.
That for a minute, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't feel as fulfilled after I get past the Baconator.
Okay, that's fair. All
right, Jack.
All right. My second, this could very easily be number 1. And I thought about it a lot. Putting Five Guys up there. Easily the best burger I've ever eaten. Just
wow, really?
Burger and fries. I know it's expensive, but that's part of the experience. It's not the kind of thing that you would get, very often. I probably have Five Guys, 3-4 times a year, not more than that. Especially, it's a lot. It's a big burger, but I do. I'm, always satisfied, and I think that more than makes up for the more expensive price. Also, the experience, having the peanuts in the stores. Big fan of that. Yeah. I think that's just a very very classy thing to do, and definitely enhances the experience for me.
I agree.
All right. My number 2, and most of you guys probably haven't had this before, is In-N-Out Burger.
Oh yeah.
Have any of you guys had that before?
I want to.
Probably the best burger I've ever had. It's a toss up between In-N-Out and Shake Shack, but I didn't have Shake Shack on here because their fries are so bad. But In-N-Out, oh man, I hope you guys can go there one day. Best burger I've ever had, better than Five Guys. And their milkshakes are really good. They have this Neapolitan milkshake, which is surprisingly fire. It's very cheap. And you can get their fries like animal style, where they do like, it's kind of like a queso, kind of like a nacho cheese, and then they put like this meat, like ground beef on it as well.
Oh, okay.
And so good. It's so good. Obviously not good for you at all. But I'm sure if you've talked to people that have had In-N-Out, they would agree that it's probably the best burger they've ever had. I just wish it was on the East Coast. I've only gotten it when I've been in Dallas. So only been a couple times, but it is so good. Amazing. My number 2.
It's one that we just gotta try. You know, we gotta hit this.
They do have Shake Shack.
Jersey Mike's. That's what it was.
Jersey Mike's. In-N-Out. Yeah, man. Don't bother with Zaxby's though.
So my number 2, I tossed and turned on this one. I flipped, I flopped, I toiled.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I'm leaving the call.
Go ahead, say it.
Rogue One. The Phantom Menace 2.
And number 2, I'm going Five Guys.
Okay, that's fine.
So here's the thing. Top 2, I don't care about pretty much anything else other than food. What is the food? Okay. What am I eating? We can talk about sauces all day. We can talk about drink varieties. I want to eat. And when I get to Five Guys, I eat. We double bacon cheeseburger, large fry, which is an extra large anywhere else.
Oh, yeah. Right. You can get a small and feed a family of 4. It's ridiculous.
I walk in, but not even to mention, you're walking through accolades are lined on the walls. The red and white checker the floor in the wall. It's just it is a wonderful experience. I love it. When I was a young kid, all I wanted to eat were hot dogs, and I was like, I don't want a burger. But one day, I was so hungry. I was like 5. Anyway, I was so hungry that my mom was like, we're going to Five Guys. And I was like, I don't want to go to Five Guys. I took one chomp into that double bacon cheeseburger. My life was changed forever.
Yes. Easily.
I rest my case.
All he gets is the burger, bacon, lettuce, and
no patties.
Sean, are you one of those people that gets your burger plain?
It depends. So if I'm making it at home, probably I'll make it plain. But like if I'm going all out. You got to get the lettuce, raw onion. I don't like tomato or pickles.
Raw onion, bro, you need grilled.
Yeah, I was going to say grilled onions, not raw.
Well, it depends. But I feel like I don't like mushy things on my burger. Like I don't like tomatoes. I don't like pickles. I want something that I'm going to just, you know what I mean? The bacon, the onion, I want to chomp in and I want to feel the crisp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say you don't get those kind of options at other places too. It can be overwhelming trying to figure out what to put on that thing. There's just so much.
Sure. All right, Ian. What's your number?
Look, I'm not going to go against the grain. I got Five Guys as my number 2 as well. I clearly will not be able to do as good of a job as Sean is explaining why it's my number 2, because that was a movie waiting to happen. But like Five Guys is great, man. I mean, yeah, like it's the best burger in this fast food, fast casual range. Unless we're going to like a sit down restaurant, I've had, burgers that I enjoyed more. But Five Guys, the fries they give you endless fries, countless fries. The burgers are great, and they treat the double patties like it's normal. Like, they don't even make a big deal about it. They don't sit there and like, oh yeah, we give you 2 patties. No, it's just like, yeah, you want a burger? We're giving you 2 patties anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, and that says a lot. That shocked me the first couple of times, because I looked at my burger and I was like, did I tell them I wanted double patties? I didn't.
Don't even need to.
Did that for me.
They just know.
It's crispy. It's good. Come on now. It's good. It's good bacon. Belongs on the burger. And Five Guys, man. What am I gonna say?
And I wish there was one close to me.
It's good. Good
Yeah,
burger.
no brim.
It's good stuff.
Mhm.
All right. So
All
this is
right.
our number ones.
All right.
Jack.
I've been waiting for. Number one for me, there's a lot of things that are being considered for this. Number one, I got Taco Bell. Got to put it up there. Easily. Actually, not easily. I think it could be flip-flopped with Five Guys. The problem is they're so different. It's really just hard to compare them. Taco Bell at number one. That Crunchwrap Supreme, with, it's like you're holding like a 4-course meal just right in your hands. It's perfect. They got incredible sauces. The whole experience there is overall incredible. Made some great memories in Taco Bell. Sawyer can attest to that. And really like their options. I also think they have very fun food. It's a lot of stuff that you can just kind of go and say, they had the signature tacos a few months ago over the summer, I think. And those were a lot of fun. And can't complain about anything. Taco Bell.
Wow.
I'll go.
Right. Yeah.
My number one is also Taco Bell.
I should have known.
Of course, bro. If there is ever a choice, fast food, it will always be Taco Bell for me. I never don't want Taco Bell. Their quesadillas are great, even though they're a bit pricey. Their cheesy gordita crunch.
Boom. Yep.
My favorite fast food item that one could buy. Like, if I list everything from all restaurants, it would be my number one. But it also has my favorite soft drink ever, Baja Blast. And no other place has Baja Blast. They know me by name at Taco Bell here, and those are my people. And it's been my favorite forever. It's in my family's heritage. It is also my brother's favorite. And I really love The Blind Side because he owns Taco Bell's and that. So the one thing I do wish they did more often was, they do those $5 cravings boxes, but I just wish they did them more with the cheese gordita crunch, because they used to have a box with cheese gordita crunch. I think it was a Doritos Locos taco
And a regular
taco or something, like a burrito or something. And then it had like those cinnamon twists and a drink for $5. Unmatched.
Yeah, when you're talking about value, you're gonna get it at Taco Bell.
Unmatched. So
Well,
glad Jack and I see eye to eye. I thought that was going to be controversial for me to say that. So at least we have at least one person of culture in here. Ian, just say whatever you have to say.
Guys, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. I should have seen this coming. Fun fact, whenever me, Jack, and Sawyer would hang out, almost every single time we would stop at Taco Bell. Almost every single time. And I would always hate it. It got to the point to where they would ask if I wanted to hang out, and I would be like, I'm only hanging out if we don't go to Taco Bell. We would argue for like 10
open
minutes.
Late. Like, so many places aren't open late. Like,
Okay, look. All right, so let's break it down. Let's break it down. I agree with the Baja Blast. It is fantastic. No other place has Baja Blast. I will roll with you there. But as far as the value, yes, it is dirt cheap, but that's the key word, dirt. The food is not real food, guys.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, I guess that's what it comes down to preference. Look, I don't care if they're selling things for 50 cents, okay? I don't care. I don't want to eat it. You know what I mean? If it is not good food, it's not good food, man. It's not. I remember there was a brief period where I ate a lot of Taco Bell burritos. And
it was probably the best period of your life.
No, the burritos, they were good. They were decent burritos. They weren't great burritos, but they were decent burritos, and the price, it was fine. I could roll with it. And then I tried to get a burrito like a couple months later, and it's like, bro, it's just beans. It's just beans.
I will say their burritos are not the best.
Not good.
And they're expensive. They are expensive. It's like $4 or $5 for a burrito.
Right. I will give it to you. The cravings boxes, they're a good deal, but only for the tacos and the cordita crunches. Those are great. Like they have they do have fun food, and it's a large variety, but the quality is just so low. I can't roll with it too much. I can't. And the cinnamon crisps, who are they fooling, bro? That's cardboard.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me. They're not good. Somebody tried to explain to me that they were good. I had to walk away. It's not good. But
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Have you had a Crunch Wrap? Have you had a Crunch Wrap?
Yes, I've had a Crunch Wrap.
Have you had a Cheesy Gordita Crunch?
Yes, yes, guys. I've had these things.
How many times do I have to say yes?
Look, at 1:00 when there's no other options, yes, Taco Bell is the way to go. But it's like I'm only going there because there's no other place to go, and that it cannot be my number one because of that reason. And for that reason, I'm out.
Well put, Ian. I'm not a big Taco Bell guy myself. It's just I don't know if I want like, you know,
food.
If I want food, I'm probably not going there. If I want some, you know, Mexican food, I don't want that either. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, guys.
Sending for you guys is what it sounds like.
It's just,
yeah.
I don't know.
You guys
what I will say
too much.
is that when I do want food, you guys know where I'm going.
Where are you going? Oh, I know where you're going.
I'm going to a place where they make it fast. So fast. It's Louisiana fast. Popeyes is my number one. And here's the thing with Popeyes. I don't get it that often. But when I do, it's just incredible. I look at the menu and I say to myself, what don't I like here other than the apple pie? No one likes the apple pie. They ask you every time if you want the apple pie. You never do. But you look there, you get like fried chicken, great. The chicken tenders, great. The chicken sandwich, elite.
Yeah, it's good.
Mild or spicy, across the board, good. The biscuits, fantastic.
With a drink.
With a crisp Popeyes lemonade, perhaps.
That is, underrated. It's
which
really
they
good.
sell in large bags for some reason. I don't know why, but I like the option. You know?
There you go.
It's just it's so good. It's a smaller menu, but it's concise. It knows what it is. Popeyes isn't trying to be one of the McDonald's. It doesn't want all these vast options. It knows what it is. We're making chicken. And they do it well. And that's why Popeyes is my number one. The Cajun fries, oh.
Yeah, that's next level, bro. That's next level. Cajun fries changes things.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, Popeyes is probably one of the few places that I just like. There are not any complaints that I can think of at Popeyes. Popeyes it's always hitting. It's a
Popeyes would probably be like 7th on my list.
Really?
That was the one that I was wrestling with Wendy's for number 5.
I would probably have it higher on my list as well, but like I said, I've had it so much growing up. And guys, if we talk about complaints, there is only one complaint that I can give to Popeyes, and it is a huge complaint. And this probably just because of the area. Not all Popeyes does this, but the Popeyes and Westminster, it seems like they are always running out of chicken, and not just chicken sandwiches, because that was its own thing. Yeah, they run out of chicken sandwiches, but just chicken. There have been countless times where me and my family went to go get Popeyes, and they said, we're out of chicken. What else are you making? Like, what else are you selling?
A pie?
Right, and then they offer us a pie. I don't want your pie. What? So, I mean, Popeyes is great, and like I said, this is probably just because of the area. This is my Popeyes. They run out of chicken. It's the only thing they sell. But yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Popeyes at 1. I'm not mad at Popeyes at 1.
So, Ian, what do you got?
Guys, look, you can call me bland. You can call me safe. But Chick-fil-A is my number 1. It is the undisputed king as far as value and quality goes. I mean, safety is a big thing for me. It's huge. There's never a moment where I go to Chick-fil-A and I'm worried, like, oh my goodness, like, are they being clean? Is the food being prepared well? Like, I have no fear. I never have a fear going to Chick-fil-A. It's clean. It's good food, really good food. Prices aren't that bad. The half and half lemonade iced tea changed my life personally. And the Chick-fil-A, yeah, guys. I mean, it's Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna sit here and sit here and it's Chick-fil-A. What else can I say? It's Chick-fil-A.
Safe. It's a safe pick.
It's a safe pick.
Hey, it is. It is.
The safe picks aren't always the
Safe
right
pick.
picks.
Nope.
Well, safe food is always the right food.
I'm surprised you've never worked there, Ian.
At Chick-fil-A, oh no, I would hate that experience of working there. I feel like nah.
Why would anyone ever want to work?
No, just because because I worked at, my first job, I was a busboy, so I was, that was the first
Pizza.
yeah, but I was done with food to begin with, bro. I was so done. I was like, bro, I'm not coming back to the food industry as long as I am able to. Like, if there's another option, I will go to that option before I go. I wouldn't mind, like, if I had to work at a fast food restaurant, it would definitely be Chick-fil-A because it's probably be like the better out of all the options to work. But just me, I am just trying to avoid working at food because of, the place I used to work.
Well, so that wraps up our top 5. Now I think we should talk about some overrated, underrated spots. Maybe some places that don't get enough love.
Right.
Places you think get too much love. Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Jack, I know you prepared a top 3 of the over and the under. So maybe you could share that with us right here.
Sure. I'll start with overrated. And yeah, for overrated, I kind of shifted a little bit and just went into places that I don't like. So 2 of these are just places that I don't like. And one of these is what I think is the most overrated fast food restaurant. And that restaurant is Chick-fil-A, the most overrated fast food restaurant.
On his freaking list, bro. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's on my list. Yes, it is on my list. But I think people still put it too high. And that's why I said Ian made a safe bet by putting it at number 1. It's good food. It's fine food. But he's gone. But I think it's just that. I think the chicken sandwich, the idea that it was the only one for a while, kind of,
Right.
drew attention to that, and the fact that it's got like better service and is kind of like the clean environment. And don't get me wrong, the food's good, but I think people overestimate the food, and I would never put it higher than any Taco Bell or Five Guys, that's for sure. But even with it being on my list, I still think it is the most overrated. I think it's got this incredible following that kind of exacerbates how good it is.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like I see where he's coming from. Because, like, while Chick-fil-A is good, I feel like no one's denying that. People go crazy for Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know people who go to Chick-fil-A, like, 2-3 times a week, maybe more.
Oh,
and
there's people that are in the drive-thru every day. Same people.
I don't know. It's good food. It is. But I'm not, like I said, it's safe. There's not a ton of stuff on the menu. Like, I'm going to get a chicken sandwich if I go there.
Right.
And, they don't really innovate at all, I feel like. The drink options, that's a good thing. It is. Frozen coffees are also very good, but that's not really something that I'm looking for whenever I'm looking to eat at a fast food place. Definitely putting Chick-fil-A, most overrated fast food restaurant.
Wow. Overrated. Really?
Underrated is an understatement.
That's
Did I do one of mine, or how are we doing this? Jackie, you just give all yours?
Hey, Jack, give us yours, and then we'll go around.
Yeah, I don't really have a list. I just don't.
The rest of my overrated?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, these weren't in any order. My second overrated option was Burger King. I don't think Burger King
yes.
has any sort of draw. I think it's just trying to be McDonald's too much, and I think it's got too many weird options that don't really land at all. The Whopper is just kind of a burger. There's not really any. It's not the Baconator or the Big Mac. It's just kind of the Burger King trying to fit in with those other options and have their own unique thing. And like I said, they've got some like weird stuff like the chicken fries, and they had something with mac and cheese recently that was, I was just like, I don't know like what they're trying to do, but it almost seemed like an attempt to cover up the fact that their burgers aren't really anything special, which is, I mean, they're supposed to be the Burger King, and they don't really hit that.
They're like the burger like Spade or like Jack,
Yeah.
Jack.
I completely agree with the Burger King, and me and Sean used to go to Burger King quite a bit when in middle school and a little bit like early high school. But you're right, Jack. Just some of the options that they have is just so bizarre. They promoted a chicken parmesan sandwich, and I was like, what? Who's going to Burger King thinking, what I could really go for, man? One of Burger King's chicken parms.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, and it's just the Burger King near me is just, I just have too many bad experiences there, and I'm done with Burger King, quite honestly.
You go to Burger King, you don't really have any sort of, you're fed food, and that's about all you can say. You're not feeling any different after you're eating Burger King. It's the definition of an emotionless experience. It's like the new Gunna album.
Wanna.
What I will say though is devil's advocate. McDonald's put out a rib once upon a time.
That's true.
It's an odd choice.
The McRib.
Maybe it was good, but an odd choice nonetheless.
You had it?
Yeah, I tried one.
It was during that phase that me and my family stopped going to McDonald's because we were like, all right, y'all make ribs, y'all burgers not even real. What makes us think? Why do you think we're gonna believe your?
But they're still good burgers. They're good cheap burgers.
I haven't had them in a while, so I'll take your word for it.
Sure.
All right. My last overrated kind of disliked restaurant is definitely Arby's.
I was just thinking about Arby's.
Everything about Arby's. I'm never really in the mood for a roast beef sandwich. I think so much about Arby's is just disgusting.
I don't think there's anything appealing about Arby's.
Yeah, no, we have a close friend that works there, and worked there, and doesn't sound positive at all. It just sounds gross and grungy, and the food is not good at all.
Yeah, it's not. The fries, I was trying to think. I was like, well, there's something positive I can say about it. The fries, the fries are okay, but they're still not that good.
For the fries to kind of be the best aspect of a restaurant is not a good thing. The fries are just kind of like your escape from the mediocre roast beef sandwich that you're eating.
But their marketing though is next level. It sucks that
the Bob's Burgers guy.
It sucks that their food is so bad, but their marketing. Whenever there's a new Arby's, I'm there. I'm never skipping that ad. I'm never changing the channel. I'm watching to see what Arby's is trying to sell to me that I know I will never buy, but it doesn't matter because I'm having a good time watching.
Yeah. They also, I will say, they do have good milkshakes, but again, it's your thing is the roast beef sandwich, and it's stop it.
Now I got a question for you guys. What is your favorite fries? Who do you feel makes the best fries? And the fast casual area or
Five Guys or Chick-fil-A probably.
I was gonna say Five Guys. I definitely put that in front of Chick-fil-A. And not to mention, a small fry is literally overflowing in the bag. Can't say enough. Five Guys is just.
I'll tell you who makes some of the worst fries.
Okay.
Burger King. Burger King's fries are terrible. They're thick for a weird. I don't know. They're just. It's odd. I don't like it. They're because McDonald's, they're thin fries, and then the waffle fries at Chick-fil-A. It's almost like they thought they had to do something different with their own fries, and they're getting away from. It's just kind of gross. It's just kind of mushy. You know what I mean? There's no crisp to it.
Yeah, I agree. Burger King. When I think of Burger King and scenarios where I would go to Burger King, if you're going on a road trip, and you have to keep driving somewhere, you have to keep going, you can't stop and fully sit down and eat, and there's not a lot of not a lot of other places around. All right, guys, sorry, we have to get Burger King. It is what it is. let's just do it. But Burger King needs to stop.
Yeah. I mean, I understand if you want to eat Burger King because you've sworn off McDonald's, but, and you're in Ocean City and you're just like, I want Burger King because I don't eat McDonald's. But otherwise.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy if somebody did that?
Yeah.
I mean, it would. That sounds like that would derail the whole mood and the whole vibe.
Ruin the experience.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Should I do my overrateds?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, share 'em.
Okay. Well, first I have Whataburger. And you guys probably haven't had that before.
No. Why are you so cultured?
It was an eventful Dallas.
These are just Whataburger is not even around me either. That's also because of Texas.
Okay.
But everyone from that I've talked to says dude, Whataburger is so good. You gotta try Whataburger. Their burgers taste exactly like Sonic's burgers, and Sonic does not have good burgers.
Their burgers aren't great.
They're almost identical. So I just have to throw that in there because they're just not good. And then my other overrated, I only have two. I have Panera. Because I think Panera is horrible. Horrible as in the portions are like the size of my pinky, but I'm paying like $15, And
Right.
I don't know if it really counts as like fast food. I don't know, but I just throw it in there because I have such a strong hatred against Panera Bread. Because the only like kind of decent thing is their mac and cheese, but I just don't think it's good at all. That's it. Short and sweet. Sonic I might throw in there just because I love Sonic, but because of their drink options, I'll keep it out.
Sonic's
It's unique as in it's like a drive-in, which I think is cool. So
I don't really like Panera either. I feel like in every item they have, there's something within the item that I don't like. Now maybe that's just me being picky, but it's like, do we have to put avocado on everything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, technically, couldn't you ask? You could ask for no avocado.
It's just a hassle. It's
Right.
just
you got to get those healthy fats. I would throw like Burger King and Arby's in here because I think they're equally as bad, but I feel like people don't go there anyway.
That's what I say. Yeah, people aren't checking for a Burger King. I don't know many people.
This is a list of just bad fast food restaurants, though. That's definitely there because Arby's, I don't know if I ever in my life have been like, okay, let me have some roast beef from Arby's.
Feels like an Arby's night.
Oh, it's kind of an Arby's night. No, it's not. Panera I avoid. Whataburger is kind of just because I had to experience it. And Burger King, same thing. I just, like Jack made a good point. The Whopper's nowhere near the Baconator or the Big Mac. Not even close. So.
It doesn't have an identity. It's
a burger. They should just call it the burger. Burger.
My overrated was beforehand going into this was going to be Taco Bell. I still commit to that. Taco Bell is just I can't get behind it. I just there's nothing about it that makes me want to support it. I don't want to root for it. It's just.
Have you had the shredded chicken minis yet?
No, I have not had
$1. They're $1.
You have that at Taco Bell now?
They're like mini quesadillas. They're great. They're only $1. Try those and then get back to me.
Dude,
I guess I will. But I don't want to. I think that's the problem. You know what I mean?
It's authentic Mexican cuisine. I don't know where else you get that.
Is it?
It's up there with like
it is.
And Qdoba and
So, all right. So, what is your guys' opinion? What's your guys' opinion? Because none of us had this on our list, so I'm interested to hear how we feel about it. How do you guys feel about Chipotle?
Oh, that would be number 6 on my list.
Okay.
I debated putting them. I love Chipotle. I have it all the time. Well, when I'm at school, I have it. Here, there's no one close to me. But.
I don't consider it fast food enough to put on the list. I might consider putting that at 5, honestly, ahead of Wendy's. I love Chipotle, but it's not fast food enough for me. It's not what I think about, and it's less expensive than I thought. I had it recently.
Yesterday.
Yeah, but
their queso's great. So many options.
The problem with Chipotle for me is that I'm not the hugest fan. I'm a simple guy when it comes to food, and the burrito bowl for me is just it's a mess. It's just there's a lot of things going on, and I don't know. I don't know. I like it. It's just not for me. It's not the top tier. I'm probably going elsewhere before I go to Chipotle.
Biggest complaint with Chipotle is definitely their sour cream apportionment. It's too much sour cream. I have to ask
That's why I always say just a little
on the side.
I think
I asked for it on the side because I don't think they can. I don't think they can handle just putting a little sour cream. And I like sour cream, but I need to be the one to divvy that out on my own.
I don't think their portions. I don't think Chipotle. That's the one thing I would say. Like I love Chipotle. Chipotle is very filling. But if I have one gripe about it, their portions, like just in general, I don't think they get it right. Like
You think they're too small?
No, I don't think they. Well, I think it varies with the. I think it varies with
rice, not enough chicken.
Yeah, I don't think they put enough chicken.
Okay. That's fair.
They put a lot of sour cream. They don't put enough cheese. They put way too much lettuce. Like it's weird. It's weird. It's weird portions to me. But it is.
They put cilantro in their rice, and I don't like cilantro.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna throw something into the underrated category real quick. And I don't know. I thought at first I wasn't even thinking about this one. You know what I mean? But the more we've defined this, kind of broad definition of fast food, I don't even know if this counts, but I'm going to throw in Little Caesars.
Okay.
Underrated?
In underrated. Yes. Only because.
Underrated.
Underrated. Underrated. Only because.
Yeah.
Only because it's not great, but $5 for a whole pizza is too good a value pizza. For me to pass up.
Bad pizza.
It's bad.
A bad pizza, granted. But I think it gets too much of a bad rap. I think I could eat Little Caesars pizza.
I think it's good enough.
I think I could eat Little Caesars pizza. And now, granted, maybe the fact that I only spent $5 on it makes it taste better.
Yes.
But I feel okay with myself. Not great. Not nowhere near enough.
Want to talk pizza places? Number one, Lido's. 100%.
Underrated?
Lido does make a good pizza.
Lido's is great.
Lido's, after working at Papa John's, I've sworn that off for a day. But Lido's is the best pizza, hands.
All right, so real quick, out of the fast food pizzas, which one do you guys think are like the best? My favorite fast food pizza place is Pizza Hut. It's my go-to.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is.
That's what I was gonna say. The stuffed crust is a game changer.
Yeah, I'm going Pizza Hut as well.
I gotta go Papa John's.
Really?
Dang, people sleep on Domino's.
I like Domino's.
Domino's overrated.
Domino's got some good crust though.
Domino's crust. Their crust, yeah.
Their crust is fine.
Garlicky. It's good stuff.
I like Domino's.
I will say
it's horrible though. Just gonna.
Which one?
Little Caesars is horrible.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's not good.
The value though.
I will say with the value, the Little Caesars has gotten me out of some jams. I'm not gonna lie. Like $5.
$5 for such a vast. We could.
Granted, not good pizza.
At home. Us four could maybe split 2 Little Caesars pizzas. That's $10 right there. That's
at that point, I'd just rather get my own food from somewhere else. So that's not Little Caesars. I'd rather get like a number one from Chick-fil-A for like $7.
Look, I'm not putting it anywhere near the top 5. I'm just saying, I think the value is slept on, and I think Bear agrees.
Bear
is turning his head towards his Little Caesars.
Dang, I haven't seen that man in a while.
Yeah, look, you're on your podcast? No, not my hand.
So Jack, what were your 3 underrated that you had?
All right. So yeah, I've been thinking about this more. The one that I have to say most underrated is Popeyes, easily. And it wasn't on my list. It was almost on my list. Popeyes though is underrated. They got good food. They've also got great sides. You can't sleep on their red beans and rice, their biscuits, definitely their Cajun fries.
With a drink though. The biscuit do not try to have a Popeyes biscuit without a drink on deck, please.
Yeah, well, the fact that I'm sitting here today and not 6 feet under is a testament to the fact that I always have a drink on me, because that will kill you.
It's like the Nutri-Grain bar of biscuits.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, trying to you can't handle one of those without a drink.
But I will say, I think Popeye's reputation is slowly building since this Chick-fil-A.
Chicken sandwich helped. But even before that, I think what I will say is now it'd be more difficult to categorize them as overrated because of the publicity they got from the chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we'll continue to get. But even before that, they were working hard. They were definitely churning out some bangers, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. And I think the thing is with Popeyes is, like, if you're with a group you're like, hey, let's go to Popeyes. People are like, no, let's go to Chick-fil-A. Let's go to McDonald's. But like Popeyes. And I think that in itself speaks to how underrated it is.
Yeah.
I will say I love their incorporation of Louisiana in all aspects into their restaurant.
Fried chicken from Popeye.
With the seasoning and also just everything in the restaurant is just very nice and very Louisiana like themed, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Zion Williamson.
I think Popeyes is like their biggest hurdle was fighting against KFC for years, but now I think KFC has finally just lost.
KFC's left in the dust. Yeah.
KFC,
yeah.
They just lost. KFC's not it. So KFC is bad. I'll put that on my just bad list. KFC, like they were doing okay like on the last years of their relevancy with the what was it? They had because they started selling grilled chicken, which was kind of cool. It didn't taste bad. But then the taste
it's their whole identity though. Like that's again, it's your
I mean
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right. You got a point. You got a good point, man.
Right. Okay. Second on my underrated list, and I've been thinking about this more. I don't know if it should be here. I got Sonic. I enjoy Sonic. I think it's a good experience. It does get old very quickly, and I don't think they have a lot of options.
I agree.
I think they have some neat stuff. They've got good wings. Their burgers are kind of average, but I like them. Their fries are also good, and they have very few shakes, actually. Everybody kind of thinks of Sonic and assumes they have a lot of shakes, but they've only got 4 or 5 different flavored shakes, which is definitely less than you'd think of from a place like that. But they are good shakes. So yeah, definitely putting Sonic in there. But thinking about it more and more, the burgers are not what they could be. They're certainly not a Five Guys burger or even a Wendy's.
They're not even
burger.
close, dude.
No.
They're not even close to any sort of good ranking, you know?
They're very thin.
They're better than Burger King.
Like I think I'd rather have a Whopper than like.
All right, nah, buddy.
No.
Stop, Ian.
Can't roll with you there, dog.
I just don't think they're that good. There are better things than that, Sonic.
You're not that good.
All right, my last underrated one, and this isn't one that I was really thinking about at all, or one that I go to very often. It's kind of just one that I wanted to bring up because I don't think it's one that any of us have really thought of. It certainly hasn't been mentioned, but Dairy Queen is, their grill and chill and their just their whole atmosphere. They've got obviously dairy products, Dairy Queen, and they definitely do dairy better than Burger King does burgers. So, but their blizzards are phenomenal.
Fire.
And, accompanying that is very solid. Nothing you're writing home about, but very solid food options that are very satisfying. And I just wanted to bring that one up because I was like looking in my research before this. I was looking up just fast food restaurants, and somebody had Dairy Queen at number 1 on their list, and I was like, I haven't even been to a Dairy Queen in probably a few years, but still, they're
solid.
Always a solid option. Oh yeah,
it's true. It's true. Knowing what you are is a big part of this whole thing. Popeyes, they know that they're from Louisiana.
Some people don't know. We're talking to you, Burger King.
Sure, people who pretend to be what they're not.
Taco Bell delivering authentic Mexican cuisine, nothing short.
Taco Bell, I feel like, is one of those restaurants that gets away with like doing some wild things. That like the Cheeto tacos, but it works. Like the Doritos Loco Taco,
and they put like Fritos in their stuff. They're good.
Yeah, it's not Cheetos, Fritos. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
don't even, Sean.
Agree to disagree.
If anything, like if you, Sawyer, and Jack ruined Taco Bell for me because of the week we had it. Like, I honestly probably don't dislike it as much as it seems like I do. It's just because you guys forced me to go there night after night.
Ian, were you there when we met the Prophet Elijah, or was that?
Yes, I was there. Now that, like, I will agree with Jack. You never know what's gonna happen when you go to Taco Bell.
Exactly. You're gonna maybe get some side missions in there or something.
And plus, if it's past like 11 p.m., there's going to be like 4 trucks out there with everybody sitting in the truck bed.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness. What are they doing?
And that's it everywhere. Like that wasn't just Carroll County. They have it, but they have it. And you guys don't know about Cookout, but they have.
I've had
Cookout is huge down here in the South. Cookout is good at what it does. Like it's one of those restaurants that doesn't try to do too much. The tray, solid. I wouldn't know if I'd put that in underrated or overrated. I think it's kind of just right. Maybe overrated down here because people
value though.
I was saying we were down there.
They're really good. They have so many shake options.
Yeah.
Also, Bojangles, which is another Southern one. I think the one thing we can take away from this is that they're much better fast food restaurants down south rather than
hands down.
We also go to Dallas now. Try everything.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, I think this has been a very engaging episode. We covered a lot of, issues for ourselves and overall in society. People like Taco Bell more than they should. Some people think Chick-fil-A is the best fast food restaurant. A lot of wrong opinions today, but a couple right ones.
There is still 18.
Jack and Sawyer, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks so much for having us.
We appreciate it. And I guess we'll see you next week. Signing off.
Awesome.